Over the past decade, LEGO investing has gone from a niche hobby to a serious market, with some sets outperforming gold, stocks, and even cryptocurrency. But as prices rise, production increases, and collectors become more cautious, and one question keeps coming up: is LEGO investing in 2025 still worth it? Let's take a look. For years, LEGO investing seemed unbeatable. If you bought sets like the Saturn V, Barracuda Bay, or the Disney Castle, for example, when they're released, and kept them sealed, you could easily double or even triple your money after retirement. LEGO Ideas sets especially had a golden run with smaller production numbers and massive fan demand. Collectors loved them and resellers took advantage. It was the golden era, but every bubble eventually settles. Fast forward to 2025 and the landscape has changed dramatically. LEGO is releasing more 18 plus sets than ever because of the ever-growing AFOL community, and they're releasing hundreds every year and prices have climbed to new heights. At the same time, more investors have entered the market, hoping to flip sets for quick profit. The result: oversupply. Many large sets stay on shelves longer. For example, the Home Alone house has been extended until next year to retire instead of this year. But you do sometimes get discounts before they do retire. But the easy double your money days are fading. But that doesn't mean LEGO investing is dead, it just means it is evolving. So, which LEGO sets are actually worth paying attention to right now? Let's look at a few major retirements for 2025 that collectors are quietly stacking up on. Before we start, I just want to say these are all my own opinion, of course, and I am not a financial advisor. And yeah, I collect and I buy what resonates with me, especially nostalgic sets for me from my childhood. So some of the sets that are featured here are what I'll be looking at investing in just because of that pure factor. So again, just invest in what you love at the end of the day, because it's not all about financial gains, it's also about what you enjoy. Of course, let's start off with LEGO Star Wars, because that is one of, if not the number one, top-selling theme of LEGO. Now, there are a plethora of sets retiring in this genre, of course, but a number one set I think that people will be looking to invest in is the Razor Crest, because it is a staple set and it does have a hefty price, but of course I believe that it will appreciate in value as soon as it retires. So this will possibly be one that everyone tries to get in that genre. At the moment of recording, John Lewis actually does have this on discount at the moment, and this is currently £415.99. That's £104 off retail, which if you haven't already looked at that and you're looking to invest in this set, that is a fantastic deal. Next, we have the Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters Cottage. Now, this is a LEGO Ideas set with strong Disney nostalgia and a limited production window. It's currently retailing at £199.99, and it's already seeing a growing aftermarket interest from Disney and Halloween fans alike. And also, it is sold out on the LEGO site after the sale. It was £149.99 in the sale, which I did grab one. But yeah, it's now sold out completely on the LEGO site, so I'm sure this will be a set that will be up and coming on the secondary market. Another Disney set that I will be investing in, of course, and I think will appreciate, is the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. Again, strong Disney nostalgia links, and it is a fantastic set. It is £189.99 on the LEGO store. I haven't seen this on sale. I'm sure maybe it will be on the Black Friday. We'll have to find out and see, but I will be picking one of these up as well. Then there's the Orient Express train, a high-end display piece with crossover appeal to LEGO train collectors and travel enthusiasts. Big sets like this often take like a year or two after retirement to increase in value, of course, just like the Titanic did. But again, I think this is a set to look out for, to be honest, and it's such a beautiful one as well, and I will be looking to add this again to my collection as well. Next, we have the medieval theme. Now, this is an ever-growing theme. There is such a huge fan base for these sets. Of course, this year we have the medieval town square retiring and the Lion Knight's castle, both sets to look out for, and I think a lot of people are going to have FOMO because I am sure these will appreciate in value just because of the sheer increase in this genre and this and people's interest in it. So yeah, so those two sets are retiring this year. Of course, there are so many sets retiring this year with fantastic investor possibilities, but I'll end it on the Walt Disney Tribute Camera. This is one I've just brought. I brought two of them actually for my collection. One to obviously open and build, and then the other one to have in my personal collection. But this Walt Disney Tribute Camera is sold out on the Lego store. It was £89.99. It's already seen an increase on the secondary market. It's selling on eBay for between £95 and £100 already. So although it's a small profit, it's also, you know, above RRP, so that's a fantastic positive. But yeah, it's a sleeper set really. I think a lot of people overlook it because of its size, but its connection to Disney's 100th anniversary could make it a slow burner collector's item in the future. So next, let's just dive into why profit margins are possibly getting smaller. So here's the truth: Lego investing is still possible, of course, but the margins are thinner due to retail prices are higher, storage costs are bigger, and shipping fees do cut deeper into profits, and also fees on sites like eBay. And with Lego keeping sets on shelves for 2 to 3 years or more, the window for growth is shrinking. Now, back in 2018, for example, a £150 Lego set could easily sell for $300 after retirement. Now it might reach $200, $220 in that same time. That means investors need to really think long-term or shift towards passion collecting, which is what I would say is the best way to invest in Lego, of course. Buy what you love, buy what you enjoy, and then if later on you want to sell it for something that's resonating with you more at that time, then do that instead, you know, instead of quick flipping. So if you are serious about Lego collecting or you're new to Lego collecting in 2025, here are a few strategies that I think still work. So number one is focus on limited or nostalgic sets, which is what I do because I love them, and anything with cultural or emotional pull. Themes like ideas, icons, and Disney tend to hold good value, and also Star Wars, of course. Secondly, track the shelf life of certain sets. If a set's been available for more than 2 years, it's less likely to see a sharp post-retirement spike. Thirdly, diversify. Mix sealed investments with open display pieces you personally enjoy. That way, if values stagnate, your collection still feels rewarding and you don't feel like you've wasted your money, of course. And finally, always buy smart, so capitalise on watching for sales, the double VIP points, of course, or gift of purchase promos to bring your cost per set down. For example, the new Toy Story gift of purchase that's been available at the Disney store and will be available on the Lego store at the end of the month, I believe, as a promo. It's already selling on the secondary market between £35 and £40, so that is a really good promo to obviously capitalise on. But you know, profit starts at purchase, not resale. So one of the amazing things that I'm seeing, and the biggest shift in 2025, is that more adult fans like myself are buying Lego for passion rather than profit. You know, we're building display rooms, curating personal collections, and finding value in the experience itself, which is what it's all about at the end of the day. And that's where Lego truly wins. Even if the profit margins have cooled a little bit, the emotional return, nostalgia, creativity, relaxation is still unmatched. In a world full of digital distractions, there's something timeless about sitting down to build a set that tells a story. So let's answer the actual question: is it still worth investing in Lego in 2025? The answer is yes, but only if you're smart, patient, and realistic. The Lego market has matured. Quick profits are very rare quickly, but long-term value, especially from standout sets, is still strong. If you buy what you love, stay informed, and treat Lego as both a collectible and an art form, then yes, it's absolutely still worth it. If you found this breakdown useful and this video informative, please make sure you subscribe and like the video. It really does help out. And also, if you subscribe to the channel, I have opened up my community, so you can go there, ask questions, engage, start conversations. And yeah, anyone who comments on this video, I'll always reply to. It's my aim to, you know, create a community on this channel and, you know, share with like-minded people our passion for Lego. Plus, you know, I've got a lot of upcoming videos, so please stay tuned. Until next time, keep building, keep collecting, and happy investing.